streaming. So welcome to the channel. We talk about anything. Today we're going to talk about something special. It's amazing. But before we do that, I want to thank everybody that watching this video. And so let's start. So we are going to talk about the whole homosexual thing that's going on in Ghana right now. What do people think about it? And so I used to be religious, and when I was a kid, I didn't understand it proper. But the more I learn about the Bible, I find out that there's a lot of nonsense in it, and a lot of people read it and they still don't see it. And so today we're going to talk about the homosexual thing. What do Ghanaians really think about it? What do they want to know? What did Ghanaians think about the homosexual thing? See, a lot of people think that the homosexual thing has nothing to do with Ghana. Okay? But it has something to do with Ghana. And we need to pay attention to what is going on. You see, everything has something to do with each other. It has nothing to do with Ghana. Okay. So if Ghana allowed the homosexual to happen, what it would do is it will what it would do is it will change Ghana, how Ghana fix. Oh, wait a second, something's wrong. Wait a second. Why is everything going bad? Maybe I should use this one instead. Let's check it. Okay, something's not going so well. Okay. Something's not going well. Okay. So something's going wrong. Okay, I'm going to use mobile phone for this one because I was using the how do you call it? The laptop for it. But we are going to talk about the homosexual thing. What do you guys think about it? So I have like a number here, you can call it. So I'm just putting there. Something's really settings. Then everything is a little bit slow. But what is going on? And so, like I said, when I was a child, I used to believe in God, and right now I don't believe in God. That there is even a God, so I don't believe it. And a lot of people would ask me, so who created me? And I say, my parents. My parents created me. You know what they did. And I would say, but who created their parents? They're like, their parents created them. It's simple as that. But people don't understand it, So, but let's continue with so I've been thinking a lot, and so last time I was thinking about the homosexual thing, how Christians, Christians and Muslims, they have a problem with it. I mean, the extreme Christians. You have different kind of Christians. You have the Western, like the Western countries. They have loosened up a little bit, and then you have the Africans who adopted the religion. The European also adopted the religion, but they are a little bit super with them. Maybe it's because they have all the experience that Africans we have not experienced it better, because they have like 2000, maybe Christianity is 2000 years old, so you have 2000 years of dealing with that problem with homosexuality, and you find out that everything it doesn't even work. So that is why they adopted it. But then I was thinking, right, like they say that this is why I find it interesting, is that they say that Jesus Christ died for our sin. So when I was scared, I said, if Jesus Christ died for our sin, why is there still sin? You understand? I don't understand it. But with the homosexual thing, they say that it's a sin. But then when you get married and you have like a baby, a priest will tell you that even children are born with a sin. And I was like, how come? It's like, if Jesus died for our sin, there should not be sin. So I was thinking, like, this is just crazy. How come children have sins if they just get born into this world? How can they still have sin? And then something hit me. You know that they say that homosexual is a sin. So that means if one of your parents is a homosexual, it's because in like the Old Testament and New Testament, if you let's say you commit a crime or something, the crime go through your next generation. It's like how the Adam and Eve, they eat the apple or grapes. I don't know what they ate, but they ate something, and God cursed his the next generation to be to suffer. So I don't know if people understand that all those things is because of the sin that their parents are doing, and those sins are coming back, and when they get born they get it. So that is why the parents have, like, the babies have like sins. So that is what I think, but I don't know. But maybe you guys know. Are you going what are you going to pay for the medical for the Trumpy people in the Netherlands? They are rich to handle those medical bills. It will what? It will no, it will well no, those Trumu people sleep around and cut. No, it's not true, man. It's not true. You know, see, the problem is that with Africans is that we think that only the Trumu people are homosexual, but the heterosexual people also do it. And so that is like people that are not homosexuals, so they do it also. You understand? So when you say that Trumu people, you're claiming that only the homosexual people do it. No. Even the straight people do it. So when you say that Trumu people, it doesn't make any sense. Which which country can afford pumping what pumping to in bills to fight states? We can't. But it's not like that. You know, like see, the problem is not that. It's because if you think about it, the homosexuals, they are there to make sure that people don't produce a lot of children. You understand? But wait a second. What did you say? The rich countries can afford to pump in billions to fight STD. See, do you know what the problem is that? See, in Africa, the reason why they can do it, there's a reason for. It's because they have allowed the homosexuals to be homosexual. This is why it's lower at their point. But if you think about it right now, in Ghana right now, you have the homos who are faking to be straight people, getting married to straight people, having kids with them, and meanwhile, they are sleeping around with men, or they are sleeping around with women in secret. So what happened is that when these people go out, have a lot of relationship with their gay friends, what happened is that they don't use protection. You understand? So when they come back to their wives, they infect them because they don't care. It's like they want to be themselves, but the system doesn't allow them to be themselves. So what do they care? If they get catched by the police, they will get killed. So for them, it doesn't really give a fuck, you know. So then what they do is they just risk their life having multiple relationship with people, unprotected sex. When they come home, they sleep with their wife because they don't care about their wives. It's just that the wife is just a cover-up to live a normal life. So when they come back, they have sex with their wives, and their wives get sick and maybe get AIDS or whatever. They don't care because who cares? So that is the problem the European countries discover, that it's just, you understand, if this one, it happens, people saw it in the 1980s when the AIDS outbreak came, is that people thought that the AIDS was like only for gay people. You understand? So they all over the world, people say, it's for the gays, they are going to die anyway. But they didn't know that most of these people, the gay people, are also married with wives, and they have like some of them, you know, so they're sleeping with other men, and they're sleeping with their women, and they are getting AIDS. It's the same thing in Africa. What happened is that they have a lot of gay people in Africa, like in South Africa. They were, because South Africa has the most gay people, they were ashamed to come out. So what they did is that, they just live double life. They have sex with their wives. They go out, they have sex with their partners. They come back, infect their wives, and then they spread it like wildfire. And then you have another one that maybe a lot of people don't know, the religious people, the Pope, he came out and told Africans that if you use condoms, you'll get the AIDS virus. So it's better not to use the condom. So a lot of Africans were not using the condom. They thought maybe they would get the virus, so they didn't use it. The Pope also said that if they use the condom, they cannot produce offspring. So that's another one with the homosexual thing. If you listen to the bill, they are saying that they don't have problem with the homosexual thing, but what they have problem is that the homosexual do not produce offspring. My people, there's a lot of people in Ghana right now who, like kids, who don't have parents. Those kids can be adopted by homosexual. And then you will say, and the homosexual can't have kids. Who cares if they don't have kids, people? There are so many orphans in Ghana right now. It's filled with orphans. They don't have nobody to look after them. What are they going to do about it? What are these people? The ministers are that are going to introduce this bill, what are they doing for this offense? Nothing. They want more children, offspring. For what? Nobody's looking after those children. You get born. If your life sucks, your life sucks. And one thing that I like about what Avram said, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, is like he said that the politicians, their kids don't go to school in Ghana, or they don't use the hospital. Just imagine that. Just imagine what he said. So that's what I like about him. But in a sense, it's wrong anyway, but it doesn't matter. Now just imagine that one of these politicians, they're coming up with this bill. One of his son turned out to be gay. What do you think that they would do? Would they call the police? Or would they buy a plane ticket and ship that kid to Europe or America? What do you think they will do? They will ship them out. Meanwhile, when they introduce this bill, the poor person is going to suffer, because you have kids, so that your kids will look after you. So if one of your kids, you have two kids, and one of them is gay, you report them to the police, they come, they arrest him, they put him in prison. You are the one that are going to suffer, because nobody is going to take care of you. In developed countries, even though we have like welfare for people, we still allow homosexual, because it's their right to be like that. In Ghana, people have children so that they can look after you. So if those children are sent to prison, who is going to take care of you? Yeah. Your family. Yeah, your family will take care of you. In Ghana, they don't take care of your family. What they do is, even if your husband pass away, what they do is they come in and take all your things, and put you on the street. It doesn't work, people. You have to think that you are a poor person. You have to benefit. These rich people, the ministers, they don't care. They care, but they don't care too much about you. Example, there's a lot of like the money. People are killing people for money. People are killing people for money. They are killing people, and they are chopping them for the spiritual nonsense for money. What are they doing about that? They are not doing nothing about it, because it doesn't affect them. You understand? They know that if they try to stop that, because that is our culture, killing people for money and that kind of stuff, people will get mad. But if they come up with the homosexual one, people will go crazy. They will support it, because they say that poor people, if you want to control poor people, you need something for them to hate. If you give them that, they will love you forever. And that is what they're going to do with the homosexual one. They're going to give Ghanaians homosexual ones. They're going to bound it, and people will love it, and they will exchange their freedom for it, because this is going to happen. This in you have, like in America, you have some states where when somebody rape you, it's also about abortion, that kind of stuff. The rapist can see you, like in court, that you're going to have abortion. They can also have parents' rights. You understand? And this is the reason why, and the people are getting hurt are more the poor people, like abortion too. The rich people go to Europe to have abortion because they can go. Like what I said about the homosexual bill with the ministers. If their children are homosexual, can just pay a plane ticket and then poof, you're going to Britain or whatever. But you are poor, you can do that. And with the abortion, it's the same thing. In like America, they are more anti-abortion. All the rich people can go to some place where they can have abortion. The poor people can't do that. So what they do is they have the baby, because that is what they say that God wants. He wants everybody to have children, and if you have the children, you are on your own, that kind of stuff. When you can feed your children, say, why did you have the children in the first place? And you say, but you people are forcing me to have the baby. And they will say, then you should close your legs. You can't have sex anymore. That is what they're telling you. But meanwhile, these people are having sex with their side chicks. And there was this guy who was promoting the anti-abortion, and he forced his side chick to have abortion in other city. I mean other states, because it's different. You see, so these politicians, that's why you have to be careful with politicians. They do things to benefit themselves, and you should make sure that you are benefit too. You should not go out and block other people their freedom. If you are blocking somebody else's freedom, you're automatically taking away your own freedom. So right now, in the bill, a lot of people didn't read the bill. It says that if you do they are going to try and ban the homosexual thing, but heterosexual, there's the people that are not homos that do those kind of things, like want the old way of sex, the old way. So no more. You have a wife, you put the wife on the bed, and you jump on it, and you do hop hop, up and down, up and down. That's it. Or maybe kissing. Kissing is allowed. But all the rest that the young people are doing right now, the foreplay, they want to cut it. If they find out that you're doing it, and I think a lot of kids are going to get into prison with that, is the videos that people are taping it and putting it on internet. They're going to see it and they're going to use it as evidence and put you in prison. And about prison, in Ghana, prison is filled with people. Like I said in other videos, people are in prison and they are waiting for maybe 5 years, 10 years or something. They are sitting there, they are doing nothing. But right now, they want to put more people in prison, the homosexual in prison. And then it hit me. Do you know that at how do you call these people? The church people that built the prison. So what the plan is. So the plan is also connected to the homosexual bill. So if you watch the video careful, you see that these people are trying to convert people into their religion. Okay, so you can see that they have built the prison, and then you have a place where they can baptize. Oh my God, man! When they can back. How do you call that? But yeah, they can. Yeah, let's call it born again. Is better. They can born again you. It's a tap with water. So what is going to happen is, what people don't understand is that they are going to work with the government, the churches, and what they do is that they're going to make a lot of money, because the government cannot send the people to prison. So what the churches would say that the government should send those homos into the private prison. It's like in America, they also have like private prison where they put people, like they make a lot of money, they charge them a lot of money, they charge the government a lot of money. And I think that is what the churches in Ghana are planning to do. They are going to imprison a lot of Ghana youth, and they are going to make a lot of money, and people will support it. People will support it. They will love it too. Those children will be born as Christians again. The sins will be forgotten. But children will get born with sins, and they will become Christians and they will worship God. See, this is also the problem of Avram. Yes, Avram is also a problem of this. Avram make everything worse. Jonas make everything worse. And you have a lot of bloggers who making everything worse because these people tell a lot of lies. Like Avram will tell you that when you do trumu, you have to wear pampers. That's not true. But he's saying it all the time, and it's not true. And when he say that, the people that don't know anything about homosexual, they are going to take it. And this is the reason why, yes, that is why you sent me about the pain of the medical bills. That is only for, see, the medical is for the transgenders, the people that the people that transfer themselves into different different gender. So you have a man will become a woman. You have a woman become a man. Those are the bills you are talking about. And I will tell you guys something too. So this one is a little bit funny. It's 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes done. I'm going to do this. In Iran, Iran is a Muslim country, and these people are against homosexual, but they have a loophole. A loophole is when you have a system and you can just go back to the there's a back door, and it says that there's no homos in. I think also homos and lesbians, doesn't really matter, but there's no homos in Iran. And the back door is this. So this is about the medical thing that you're talking about. Is that when a man is gay, they will kill that man. But if that man transform himself to a woman, it's allowed. So they don't want homos in Iran, but they have transgender women. So transgender women is men that become women, and that is what transgender male are female that become male. Those are the people that you see on TV that says that a man have a baby, and people, how is that possible? How can a man have baby? A God created man, a man and a woman, and a woman have children. They don't understand that it's a woman who has transformed herself into a man. They don't understand it. So there's not a lot of education about transgender in Africa. So we think that it has something to do with a real man turning into a woman. The problem is that you have a lot of transgenders, nature transgenders. You have people that are born without, some people are born without penis. So when God was creating them, he thought maybe he forgot to put penis into them. So then scientists have to create the penis for them. You have people that when they get born, they have two genders. You have the penis and they have the vagina, pussy. And so what do we do about those people then? Those are also part of the transgender. What are the government going to do with that? So if a child is born with two gender, what is who is going to pay for it? See, that's also the medical thing too. Who is going to pay for it? Another problem. So there's a lot of people in Ghana right now. And that's the problem. People think that there's no homosexual in Ghana. There's a lot of them in Ghana. You have a lot of people with different kind of body correction that they have to do, but they're all hiding themselves because they don't want to go to the hospital, and people will say, look at this person. They don't want that shame. In Ghana, if something happened, you go to the hospital, then somebody will make a picture and they will spread it like wildfire. A lot of Ghanaians are suffering, and if they vote on the bill, a lot of Ghanaians are going to suffer more, because all these people are there undercover. They don't want to go to the hospital. They have a problem with, maybe they have the gender too, body parts, gender, and they don't want to go to the hospital, because if they go to the hospital, everybody will know. Some people are born with some people are born without a womb. So a lot of women are born without a womb. They can't have children. You have that too. You have this one is also that happen a lot in Ghana. You have women that have like a beard. Some women have like a chest beard. Some people have like real mustache and everything together. Those people are just like the transgender. Everything is just put in those bills. You understand? So I don't know this. So I'm trying to do this WhatsApp thing, and I hope that people call in for next meeting. So this is the number you can call, and we can chat. You just call in and we chat about what is going on in life. We will talk. This time I was talking too much, but I hope that people just, we have to talk about this kind of things. We have to open up and talk about it. We are not. This is not 1945. I always say that the old people are the reason why we are suffering. The real revolution is the youth. The youth want to change, but in Ghana I don't see it. I don't see that the youth want to change. They want to change, but at the same time they are following those old people. And when you follow those old people, you are not changing nothing about your revolution. You're just going back to the same boat. So I hope that Ghana youth, they change their way of thinking, because it's not going well. So yeah, let's close it, and yeah, we'll talk later. This was maybe the third one. The third one didn't go well, so we will check what, because I was blaring too much, and I think nobody was, only like Ghana, this guy Ghana Sense. Ghana Sense claim to have sense, but sometimes he says this doesn't make any sense. So yeah, like he was talking about the two people sleeping around. Yes, of course they don't care. They know that if like I said, if they catch them, they will kill them or whatever. So they don't give a fuck. So they just do it. Who cares if they don't care. So yeah. Okay, so see you guys next time then. Bye.